Why should you get your ex back if they haven't grown after the breakup? And that theoretically, if you get them back, you're just going to get broken up with again later over the same communication breakdown and the same problems. Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And before I did this as a dating coach for about 5 years, I had to pay a lot of attention to micro interactions online and how to advance attraction with complete strangers. And I take that advice and I use it to help you get your ex back. Now, I think this is a great question. Why should you get your ex back if they haven't grown after the breakup? Because let's be honest, people that break up with you rather than to stay and solve the problem, a lot of times they're running from their problems, which means that after the breakup, they're probably just running off, working all the time or distracting themselves. Maybe they're sleeping around, dating other people, but they haven't necessarily took up therapy or started working on themselves in some way that's internal. Maybe they're earning money or lifting weights, but not necessarily like doing inner work. And I think this is a fair attitude to have, but it's not 100% reason to go ahead and write off your ex, and I'm going to explain why. Yes, your ex is running from their problems. They didn't stay and choose to work things out with you. And, that's a fair indicator of what they might do in the future as well. There's no doubt about it. But as a dating coach, I'm very familiar with this concept that when you raise attraction, compliance follows in that other person that you're trying to have an effect on. So just because your ex hasn't been working in the off season to better themselves or anything like that, or maybe not in the ways that you want, that's going to make you feel stable in the next iteration of your relationship, it doesn't mean that you can't guide them into therapy later once you've really put in the work to have that effect of attraction on them. So theoretically, how would this go down? What you do is you put your time into no contact and you give them time to lower their walls, to stop protecting themselves, stop repressing their emotions, stop avoiding the issue at hand. And they've had some time and space to miss you and kind of and then from that place, you kind of replicate the honeymoon phase that you had in the beginning, where everybody just kind of focuses on fun in the beginning. They don't really get into the issues, right? Like I'm not going to walk up to a girl in the bar right now and say, hey, listen, I'd like to take you home, but I think you should quit smoking first. No, you don't do that. You just accept what's there and you have fun together with what's there. And that's what you're going to do with your ex if you want another shot. But they don't want to get back together just right away. And that's why you have to put in the time to re-attracting them. Most people will see each other about once a week on average, and they'll raise attraction so high over the course of about 2 months, where finally at the end of 2 months, they're so excited about each other that they cut off their other options. And that's one of the pieces of the strategy that I teach in getting your ex back. So just because they haven't seen the light and fixed themselves after the breakup, it doesn't mean that they never have a shot to do so. And if you always, if you don't want to feel like, years into the future that there was that one person that you could have had a shot with, but you didn't really do everything that you could, the method that I would suggest is doing this. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. Then you can write them off as a lost cause. But what I'm offering you here is a way forward to see if it will work. And if you want my help with that, click into my profile, click this link right here, and set up a call with me. This has worked for a lot of other people. And here's just one of my recent success stories right here.